Alright, hello everyone. This is Fantasy A, aka Alex.
And this is Dylan Whittier. Welcome to our sports podcast. Today we're going to be talking about the Seahawks and how we got these good players today, how we got Sam Darnold and Cooper Kupp and many other players that we got signed to, which is great. So yeah, we're going to get started, and Alex is going to tell you more about it and why, and maybe we can also, at the end, we can talk about a little bit about the Mariners and stuff too. But for now, we're just going to talk about Seahawks and the players we got. Starting with you, Alex, how things got changed a lot since then.
Thank you, Dylan. I would say that it's all changed really good. I thought the change was good. I was really concerned of what will come next. And I would say the Seahawks from last year, they were a bit off. And I'm telling you right now, because the players don't know what they're doing, and the defense was like bombarded, and our offense went downhill. Man, I'm telling you guys, how y'all feel about that? I know y'all feel disappointed of how it goes. And also, during the offseason, we just found out that they released some key players, and we just found out that the Seahawks organization just traded Geno Smith. And also, I'm sure y'all heard that Pete Carroll was joined as head coach with the Las Vegas Raiders in Nevada. How crazy is that? Really crazy, huh? I'm telling you, I'm just happy that Pete Carroll goes to where he belongs, to head to his head coaching career in Las Vegas. And Geno Smith is also at Las Vegas Raiders. And I feel a bit disappointed that the Seahawks organization released Tyler Lockett without explanation. And I heard that DK Metcalf wants out. And also, they traded him to Pittsburgh Steelers. I thought that was devastating, but he wants to make that decision happen. And I know the Seahawks fans are just, flipping out when that happens. And the Seahawks organization wants to make the decisions and make the cuts. And I'm just saying, stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned.
Mattress Modelo.
La vérité, c'est qu'on le sait, chacun se dit c'est un. Peut-être on y en vit, mais voilà que c'est là, la vérité conspire. Ce n'était qu'un peu, maintenant chacun va essayer.
モデーロはチャーリーと契約している。マドラスモデーロ。
Lost in my eyes was a pale, dark smile. All that I have is the memories of the days. I wish I could have.
彼と彼女の靴、マドラスモデーロ。
そいつは体の 人間化学飲料キリンポストウォーター
Hi, honey.
Also, I was really surprised that the Seahawks organization brought in 3 new players, such are Sam Darnold, which originally played from the Jets and Detroit Lions, if I said it correctly, and Minnesota Vikings, and now he's here with the Seahawks. How do I feel about that? I believe I feel really excited, and we'll try him out and see how he does for us, because Sam Darnold played well when he was with the... He wasn't with the Lions. I meant Sam Darnold was with the Panthers. He kind of started off to bounce back with them, and also he played well with the Vikings. And we'll see how great he is when he joined our team. And also, something Lawrence, another wide receiver Lawrence, he is so talented, and we can't wait to try him. And we like to welcome back Cooper Kupp. He was originally from the Los Angeles Rams. Y'all know how great of a player Cooper Kupp is. Y'all believe that? I believe so too. And I'm very excited that he's going to be in our team for the 2025 season. I'm still looking for that. And Dylan will have something else to say about that too.
Yeah, so about Cooper Kupp, you all know he's from Washington State, born and raised. He went to the Eastern Washington University, played for them for 4 years, and then getting drafted by the Rams. Been with the Rams for a while, won a championship with them, and yeah, and he's done great in his career over the years, especially against us, especially against the Seahawks. You know, every time I see him against the Seahawks, I'm like, wow, you can't stop the guy. He's so fast. He's been doing it for a long time, since his college days. You know, so now that you have him and JSN, oh man, it's gonna be trouble for some other teams. And you got some Sam Darnold. All we need is a good O-line, and we'll be totally good to go. Because the O-line is gonna be something that's gonna take care of so Sam Darnold doesn't get sacked so many times. That's why you need a good O-line. Otherwise, we don't want to go back from what the previous 5 years. Do you? I don't think so. We need something that's gonna be good, so that way. Yeah, I get it. We haven't been in the playoffs in the last 2 years. Just like the Mariners have. They haven't been in the playoffs the last 2 years either. But yet, they've never been to a World Series. But in this case, if the Seahawks does get it, if they stay healthy, if Cooper Kupp stays healthy, we'll have a chance to make it to the playoffs. But first thing, we got to win one game at a time, baby. Got to win one game at a time. Because if we don't, then what's the point watching them, and they're just going to lose every game? There could be 3 out of 15 losses. Who knows? But if they can do good, do their best, be themselves, and stay true, and do it as like their family, then they'll have a chance to make it to the playoffs. You know? Yeah. If I say the record today, they'd probably be 13-3 or 14-2. Depend or 14-14. Who knows? 14-4, I meant. So we'll see what happens. But for now, it's gonna be a long. Like I said, preseason won't start till August. But yeah, and they won't start until September. Same, you know. But by that time, me and Alex are going to be doing we're gonna be doing an independent film called A New Path based on The Last of Us in September. Hopefully we'll get, I know I'm off topic right now, but this is important for us because I've never did a film with Alex, so it's gonna be interesting. And we in August we want to try and find who wants to join us in our film, because it's gonna be based on The Last of Us, and we want characters, new characters, and it's gonna take place in Seattle, Barrie, and Spokane. But I was gonna try and ask one of his people to help us out so we can do Kickstarter for our film. And I also tell him if during that time, if that doesn't work, we can also do fundraising too. So that'd be cool too.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to like I was saying before, Cooper Kupp. It's gonna do well with the Seahawks. I know he will. We've seen it time after time what he's done.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and of course Sam Darnold. So it's gonna be nice, and the new additions to the lineup too, other wide receivers too that we've gotten and we signed for. So it's gonna be nice, and we got this guy from the Chiefs, another wide receiver. He's huge. He's like DK Metcalf size, and he won 2 championships with the Kansas City Chiefs, and now he's gonna help us.
Yes.
So that's gonna be awesome. He's a big dude. He's almost like DK size. I'm telling you, this guy's good. He's done good with the Chiefs, winning back-to-back Super Bowls. That's interesting, So it's gonna be nice. And well, here's Alex. He'll tell you more why about the quarterback Sam Darnold that replaced Geno.
Yes. Thank you, Dylan. Yeah, guys, y'all know why we traded Geno for Sam, because, we thought Geno does well for the past 2 seasons, but he kind of let us down a few times, and he kind of started off fresh. We helped him out just in case before we traded him out to other teams, so it can show other teams of how he can help the Raiders. But I believe Geno did enough, so we kind of let him go, which I don't mind, because I wish Geno the best, and I wish Pete Carroll the best, and so is DK, who's with the Steelers. I wish him the best as well, and I believe Sam Darnold will do great in Seattle because of how he played in Minnesota and Carolina Panthers. I believe he will make us turn around after all the mistakes they did to the fans and everything. So, I'm looking forward to see what the season becomes this August for preseason and this September for the regular season. And yeah, this is going to be a great start for the offseason for other picking up draft picks and trade deadlines in the NFL. Just saying, y'all, just saying. So, I'm very excited, and so is Dylan.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just saying this right now, y'all. And the organization never thought of that before, of who they're trying to trade and who they're trying to pick up from what teams. So, there might be a chance that they might bring Tyler Lockett back, but that's the organization's called. But I don't believe in that crap. They better make that decision, bring Tyler Lockett back, or else we have no words to say, any more words to say. So, I'll let the Seahawks organization decide, but it won't be easy. It's going to be tough.
Oh, yeah.
Very tough to urge them to bring Tyler Lockett back. It's going to be really tough. Long road.
Yep, long road ahead of us.
And they don't know what they're thinking anyways.
Nope, they don't.
Yeah, that's how the organization of the Seahawks is.
Especially John Snyder.
And John Snyder,
He did good, though.
he did good though, but he made a few mistakes last season.
Yep.
But he's going to make it up this time.
And now that we got a good addition, yep.
Yeah, we got great additions to the team, and that put us on the right path.
Yeah.
Just saying. So,
And hopefully it won't be the sequence that we had the last 2 years.
exactly.
Except for back in 2022, which was 3 years ago, where we did win the playoffs. The same year the Mariners did.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny how they both went to the playoffs in the the same year.
Yes, exactly.
But then after that, then they just fell apart the next 2 years.
Yeah. They're back at,
Even though they won,
choking.
Even though the Mariners won over 500, they still didn't make it playoffs the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Just like the Seahawks.
They still choke. They're back in the choking side again.
So now we gotta get back into the winning side.
Yes.
Otherwise, what's the point?
Like, what's the point? Like,
You know,
the-
John
John Snyder, they don't give a crap about winning. They just want to, try out some things, and it didn't work.
Yep. So this time, now that we got new additions like Sam Darnold and Cooper Kupp and every other wide receiver we got, and now we just need an O-line, we'll be good to go.
We'll be all good to go, and we're going to spread trouble to other NFL teams.
Yeah, so you better watch out because you got JSN and Cooper Kupp, and they're the fastest players on that squad.
Yes.
And they're just too good.
Yeah, they're way too good.
So be ready, everyone, because it's gonna get popping.
Yeah, it's going to popping so hard, and y'all ain't ready for this.
Nope, exactly. They'll throw you down like it's igloo on seashells.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, anyway, can we talk about the Mariners opening day?
Yeah, let's talk about the Mariners,
Woo!
shall we?
Can't believe it, y'all. The opening day,
Days.
two more days till the opening day. The Seattle Mariners are gonna play the Oakland Athletics, and we'll see how many fans are gonna show up this time. And I know that for the last couple years, the Mariners fans were been disappointed recently, and we'll see how many fans will show up on opening day this time. But I'll let Dylan take it away.
But who knows? Because we all know we always dream about the Mariners going to a World Series someday, and we've been waiting for the last since they established in 1977. That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
What is it? It feels like it hasn't been that long though.
Yeah.
It's only been 1977.
1977, yes.
Yeah, and Seahawks been in the organization since '76, so 1 year before the Mariners.
Yeah.
So it's funny to me because they both of those teams started out as not good, but then they became winning seasons, but then slumps and stuff. Mariners have struggled for a long time, except for some winning seasons, but still didn't make it to the playoffs. Like for instance, we had the broomstick. We had Robinson Cano. We had Gene Segura. We had all those players that we couldn't make it to the playoffs because with them, and we failed to do that with those players. Even though they hit good, they hit a lot. They just didn't help us make it to the playoffs. It was hard. So this year, but until we got these other players back in 2020, and then they started develop and they started doing good, and then by 2022 we made it back to playoffs for the first time in since 2011. I mean since 2001. That was 20 something years ago. Back in 2022, it was almost 21 years ago already. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
It's like, wow, we finally made it back to the playoffs in 2022, first time in years, and we ended a streak of that.
Yeah.
But then after that, the last 2 years just was like, ugh, you gotta be kidding me, right?
Yeah, they're choked again. Thank you, Dylan. They have choked again after they made the postseason, after they ended a 21-year drought of not making the postseason. And here we are. We're back on being choked again after the last 2 years. What is up with the Mariners? They've been off. They've been so off for the last 2 years, and the Mariners organization didn't do crap. My God, you should be ashamed of yourselves. You need to get your mind thinking, or there will be some chaos. Never want that. Get yourself together and make the right decisions to bring in good baseball players to make the Mariners a better team like they were in 2022 when they brought in Julio Rodriguez and Cal Raleigh and everyone else. My God. You need to get
Man to that.
Yeah, you need to stop being ignorant and find some good trade lines and get it right. Do it for the fans so you can bring them back.
Otherwise, it's gonna be the same old, and people don't want to go to the games no more, and then it's just gonna get boring. You don't want that, do you? You don't want that? I don't think so. You better listen to Alex, what he's saying too, because it's important.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all had to listen to me and listen to Dylan too,
Yeah.
because if you don't do what we told you, you will lose fans and they will rather watch from home or they can go watch something else.
Because man,
Get a grip on yourselves.
Because the Drapoto, I think his name is Drapoto.
Yeah.
Because Drapoto, he needs to know that we're serious about. You need to do something. Yeah, we got these players, but can these other players hit? Without games, we got struck out so many times last year. I'm telling you, it was It was crazy. It was like they were like a high school team getting struck out so many times. And then there were some bad calls. Yeah, there were bad calls. I wasn't happy about it. There were some really bad calls, like a lot, because of that new pitching number call that goes down to 0, and if you don't do it, you'll get a strike or a ball. So yeah, I understand that, Mariners players. I know how struggle that was to get non-calls from even outside. Like, you got struck out from like out of the box. It's like, really? It's like, yeah, I get it, and I feel ya. But there are some times where you did struggle, and you can't get struck out a lot, man. Can't have it, especially in MLB. It's hard in MLB. It's not like any other sports where it's easy. When you shoot basket, it's easy. When you football to somebody, it's easy. When you skateboard, it's easy. When you golf, it's easy. But baseball, that's the hardest in all sports, pretty much, because it's not easy to get home runs or hits all the time. Especially you guys are playing 162 games every year. It's a lot of games. More games than, well, you can compare it to, I guess, skateboarding and golf, because they play lost games too. So, but man, you can't get struck out a lot this year. We want less strikeouts, more balls, more walks, more hits. Contribute. Come on, guys. This is 2025, not 2 years ago. This is a totally new baseball. Yeah, I wish we got Ohtani. I wish we got some of the Japanese players, but we got one Japanese player playing on our team. You know what his name is. He came from that one team. But now, maybe we'll do something. Maybe, who knows? But we just gotta fix it.
Yeah.
Drapoto, you can't let us down, man. Can't let us down. Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, come on now. You need to do better than that. You need to do better than that. If you keep making mistakes, you're going to let us down more, and you will lose more fans, and we will lose faith in you. Please get yourself together and stop making those mistakes. Stop giving out more strikeouts and let the other team score and make us blow out every game. Please fix that. For crying out loud. Man, this is really, really getting annoying. Y'all are annoying me and your fans too. You need to get yourself together and make your mind think right.
Help each other
and
out.
help each other out instead of fighting against each other. That won't solve anything. That is nonsense.
Yep, it is. It is nonsense.
It wouldn't make any sense. Y'all need to work together and respect each other and help each other out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're here for. That's what the fans are here for. Is that you guys have to help each other out, and you won't let us down again.
Yeah,
don't let that.
Make the right choice.
Make the right choices too.
Because if we don't, then you fail us again, and who knows? They may not watch the Mariners next year. They may not watch the Mariners this year if they lose more games. If they end up going 500 and not make it to playoffs again. It's just going to be the same old thing for the last 3 years then. Is that what you guys want? You guys want that? You want Drapoto to say something, but don't talk about it behind closed doors? Come on now.
Yeah.
There's something up with Drapoto, man.
Yeah,
He
Japoto.
needs to. Yeah, I know he got some of these other players, but come on. What if we end up doing good in the first half like we did last year, and then boom, we fell apart after the second half, but then we kind of right back in and do a little bit better, but then we play crappy in September? Come on. We can't let this happen again. Otherwise, the fans ain't going to want to go to the Mariners game this year
Yeah.
or next year.
Yeah.
It's gonna repeat all over again.
Yeah, it's gonna be all over again when people stop coming to watch the games, watch the Mariners losing and everything. No one wants that. And if this happens, everyone will stop coming to the games, and we're expecting like a low turnout of fans, and the organization will lose money over this.
And also they want to end up, and if they don't go to those, they want to go to those games, then they're gonna end up going to the Aqua Sox or go to see Tacoma play instead of the Mariners.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
That's what's going to happen very soon. If the Mariners keep losing, everyone's going to end up watching the Aqua Sox in Everett or the Rainiers in Tacoma play.
because they both did good last year. They both won their respective rights in the championship last year, I think.
Oh yes, I heard.
So the Mariners can't do what because farm system. I get it, the farm system, and some of these players are going to be doing good for years to come for the Mariners. We've seen them won last year in the championship. I think it was the Aqua Sox or something. Yeah.
The Aqua Sox, the Everett Aqua Sox, another minor league baseball team affiliated with the Seattle Mariners.
Yeah. And the Tacoma Raiders, who also did good last year too.
Yeah, they also did good last year. That's why how the minor league baseball teams did really good last season, better than other major league baseballs.
And don't forget the Arkansas too.
Oh, Arkansas, another minor league baseball teams.
Frito with the Mariners, because you know what, they also did good too.
Oh yes, they did.
And but like I said before, if they might as well just watch the Storm or the UW Huskies softball team now while you still can, unless you change your mind, you want to still keep going. I know there's gonna be a lot of Mariners fans gonna like it, and there's gonna be a lot of non-Mariners fans who ain't gonna like it if they go down this path.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen, and people will end up going to watch minor league baseball teams instead of the major league. It's gonna hurt a lot. Think about it.
Yeah, think about it, bud. Think about it before you say anything. Commit yourself. Use your instincts. Don't change. Just be who you are, and don't let them. Otherwise, Japoto, they're gonna be happy. They're gonna want their money back.
And the refunds.
Yeah.
And the staff cuts will happen too.
Yep. Exactly.
For the guest experience host at the Seattle Mariners T-Mobile Park, and people are gonna start losing their jobs.
And guess who works? Guess who works there? Alex works there too.
I also work for the Seattle Mariners, yo. Don't forget that. If y'all don't know that, now you do. If you see me working the escalators and told you to face forward, you need to do what I say, and I'll remind you to face forward. If you don't face forward, there will be a lot of chaos going on there by the escalators, and you will violate the safety procedures while using the escalator, and that will make you not come back to watch the game anymore, and I'm going to report the injuries.
Yep.
And that will cost my job, and I can't let that happen.
No. Well, they can be on the escalators, but they can't just jump up and down.
You can't jump up and down the escalators, and you cannot ride the rail by the escalators, because this is too dangerous.
It is.
That will put our jobs at risk and put our jobs in jeopardy. Come on now. Y'all fans need to do better than that. If you care about your kids and your friends, please follow our procedures. Face forward so you'll have a good experience from us hosts. And people always got into fights and get ejected during games because, they get drunk and they get into fights. And the IRT always eject them, kick them out of the games, and they can't come back anymore.
No. Look what happened in the playoffs where that one guy grabbed Mookie Betts' thing when he was at that New York's game. When he was at the New York's game,
Oh
he got rejected for that. Remember that, people?
Yeah, I'm sure y'all saw that part.
Yeah,
It was really intense.
yeah, and that's why he got kicked out. So he wasn't allowed to be back in the stadium.
Yeah.
So you don't want that to happen,
Never happened.
because it will make my day and Alex will make money just doing that if you don't do what you're supposed to do.
Exactly. And I won't be working much games because they would never schedule me.
Nope.
So that's why how the Mariners making their money from fans that come to see the games. They make money by ticket sales and money more.
But we'll see what happens. There might not be that many people on opening day, like I said. So we'll see what happens. If it doesn't, then I don't know.
And some other employees that work at the ballpark will get laid off, and they might quit, and anything. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Reason why Alex is lucky because he doesn't have to quit, because unless they tell him, oh, sorry, there's not that many people, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter if it's not that many people, because Alex still got to work there so he can make that money.
Exactly. That's why I'd rather stay with the Seattle Mariners until it's time for me to do my own thing. If I grow older or decide to retire, who knows what's gonna happen.
But like I said, Alex does hip hop. He always does. And for me, I always do posting my drawings. Like I said, me and Alex are gonna be doing a project, like I said, called the New Path, based on Last of Us. So that's gonna be a good project.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, y'all, Dylan and I, starting in September, we're working on this new film project called The New Path, based from The Last of Us. But this time, it's the Pacific Northwest version of The Last of Us. It's more likely about what's happening between Marion, Seattle, and Spokane, that how others survive during those difficult times and how it'll affect their lives. And Dylan and I will be in the film and we'll be director and writers of it.
Yep.
And our goal is to find someone that we know who can be part of our film, and I'll be making up descriptions of what the characters will look like and much more, and we'll come up with a budget plan and Kickstarter and what props we need to get and what we use the money for to pay people to do the film, and for the clothing, what we provide, and the props and everything, and we pay people.
And like I said before, we can also like I said, we can do fundraising also.
Yeah, we can raise money by doing a fundraiser show, auction, benefit shows, everything.
Yep.
That's what we do to raise money to make the film The New Path happen. And our goal is to start shooting The New Path in the middle of September.
Yep, because we want to end it by sometime in December or something
when winter starts, and that's when we'll wrap up the filming. And we're trying to wrap up the film either December 2025 or January 2026. Depends how far the filming goes.
Yep, exactly. And we need your help. So if any of our sisters, brothers, or friends I know, contact Alex or me. But mostly it's gonna be Alex, because he's known because he's experienced in the movie film.
Yeah, y'all can reach out to me because I've experience of doing film work with Dr. Clean Productions, David Lewis, Sophie Centurk, and Noah Sofian. They're more experienced in a film experience, and they taught me really well. So it's best that y'all can reach out to me in my email, and I'll respond and tell you the details of what character we're looking for, what role we have, and everything.
Yeah. And also, because this is, like I said, it's going to be new to me. So, like I said, it'd be best if we contact Alex, because he's experienced it, like I said, on his email or on Instagram. But yeah, pretty much his email. So, and it's at, what again?
fantasya755@gmail.com is where y'all can reach me if you want to be part of our upcoming film, A New Path.
And it's gonna be fun. I'm telling you, you're gonna have lots of fun. And we may say, oh, there and that, but we're not gonna be we're gonna take good care of you. and don't worry, we got your guy. We're going to defend you if anything bad's happened. Because guess what happened in 2020? Look, guess what happened in 2020? I know that we're not part of the Last of Us thing, but it's gonna be based on the Last of Us. But look what happened in the video game industry, or anything, music. We all have to defend family and defend people who's gonna attack someone when we because there's gonna be a lot of things. People are gonna be getting mad and saying, "Oh, why this? Why this?" No, we're gonna defend our movie, our film. We're gonna defend our actors, the people who's gonna play them, and like just like what Neil Druckmann did. When he protected Abby, when he protected Laura Bailey and so many others, because we didn't like the threats on social media back in 2020.
Right.
And it wasn't just it was happening on everywhere, not just Naughty Dog, but all media and stuff that was happening
Exactly.
during COVID. And yes, it was a really bad time for us.
Yeah.
And I tell you, I know people were really upset about the threats and stuff. And you know what? When we do our movie, we're gonna do everything we can do to defend the actors,
Yes.
so that way nothing bad happens to them. Because these characters are gonna be, it's gonna be interesting.
Yes.
So it's gonna be new characters though. It's not gonna be like, I don't think I think maybe a few, but not all of them are gonna be in there because it's gonna be new characters.
New characters that just like The Last of Us, there'll be new characters in a new path, and there won't be any characters from The Last of Us because they're only gonna be in that one. So y'all will see the new characters, a new path that's based from The Last of Us.
Yep, exactly. So yeah, you're gonna have a good time.
And you'll see a independent movie experience from the TV version.
Yeah, from the TV version of it.
Yes.
From the HBO.
HBO, yes.
Yeah, but in the indie film though.
But in the indie film, you'll see different things that's different from the show.
You're gonna see parts of Seattle, Berrien, Spokane, a little bit of somewhere in Washington State. So it's gonna be fun.
Yes. And it will explode y'all's minds after what y'all see from The Last of Us. And you'll see the Washington State version of it.
Yep. And it's, like I said, it's gonna be like he said, it's gonna be our own version of it.
Yeah, our own independent film version of it. And y'all will love that. And y'all looking forward to this.
And guess what? If we can do that, that'd be great. Cause then by the time the movie hits, so if we did that, when would the movie hit theaters? Like in the independent film theaters.
If we can submit it to other film festivals, and if our film does really well, and if we win any award from doing the film, any movie maker, any person who works at an independent movie theater that wants to show our film, it'll be great. And if people love it, they're gonna invite more friends over if it's sold out.
Yep.
Just like the Fans Think It's a Mattress.
Yep.
We're gonna make a new path happen, and they want to add a second day screening. If the second day screening is sold out, we're going to keep it going and going and going until it's sold out, until it's sold out, until it's sold out.
Yep.
On and on and on.
This one's gonna be, and this one's
gonna be
the biggest project ever.
Biggest one ever that everyone will love, and they will definitely tell their friends about it, and they will feel inspired by it.
Oh, and don't forget when Crystal Balls go see his movie too.
And also don't forget to see our latest film, Crystal Ball, when it gets to hit the film festivals, either in 2026 or 2027. Who knows when it's gonna come? So be sure to follow the Instagram page of Crystal Ball Movie, so you'll see the updates of our film process on when it's gonna be released,
and also the events coming up too.
and the events too. So stay tuned for that.
And also, like I said, this one's gonna be my first biggest project with Alex. It's something I've been dreaming about since I was a kid, since I was little. Me and Alex been in the music scene for a long time. We've been in the art scene for a long time. We've been in the video game community for a long time. And when we done a lot, we never stopped, did we? No, we didn't.
No, we don't stop at all. We
never
keep it going.
We kept going. And now this is going to be finally come true when we finally have our movie
Yes.
as we wanted to have it. Like I said,
Yes.
I was inspired by Neil Druckmann when I was little, back in 2004 when he just barely started Naughty Dog, and many others too. Sam Lake, Neil Druckmann, so many others. And now I get to finally experience what it feels like to do an indie film with Alex, my bro.
Yes.
So this one's gonna be the biggest project yet to date. So it's gonna be fun, like I said. And when we find out when it's gonna hit theaters, we'll let you all know.
Great. Thanks, Dylan. Yeah. So this is Dylan's first time doing an independent film with me, and he'll get the experience from me and other cast members. So y'all stay tuned for that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna learn something new. So this should be interesting.
Great. Okay. Do you want to wrap it up?
Sure. Before you got anything you want to add to something before we have to get?
Oh, yes, y'all. If y'all want to see more of our stuff, you know what to do. Subscribe to our YouTube channels. Subscribe to Dylan's channel at DillPunk206 and mine under Fantasy A if you want to see my other stuff and my other side.
And also you can follow me on at DillPunk206 on Instagram, Blue Sky, and TikTok to see my videos and his.
Yes.
Well, his TikTok, he'll tell you his.
And my TikTok, Fantasy A Sprite, and my Blue Sky, Fantasy A. It'll pop up on Blue Sky. And my Instagram, Fantasy A3, and Fantasy A Music. And yeah, and Threads too, which I don't use often, but I post there too.
Just don't follow us on Twitter/X because we don't like that. We don't use it anymore. We don't use Twitter X because of Elon Musk, and it's gone.
Yeah,
It's
don't-
gone.
Yeah, don't follow us on X Twitter. We never post there anyway, so
Yeah.
just follow us on the social media accounts that we have announced.
Like we said, Blue Sky, Instagram, and TikTok.
Yeah, that's right, like what Dylan says.
Well, that does it. Thanks for listening.
And thank you for listening to Jockle Style with Alex and Dylan.
And this is Dylan Whittier.
And this is Fantasy A, aka Alex.
And thanks for listening to the Sports Podcast on our YouTube that we're about to post pretty soon. So thanks, everyone, and have a good night.
Peace.